Rise and grind, unique. What's going on?
Top of it, my brother. Just got off from
I
work.
love it, boy. Feel like this weekend was a long weekend.
Man, fuck that. Last week was a long week.
it was a long weekend, man.
It was a long.
Got a lot of stuff accomplished though this weekend. That's for sure, man.
Okay.
Got a couple females pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Definitely staying consistent with business. Did a lot of uploading on YouTube. That's one thing that I've been trying to prioritize. Just make sure that I keep the content coming. But let's start it off, man. Roger and Grind Dog family. This is the Bully Breakfast Club, hosted by your boy Bill.
And you already know it's unique bullies. Shit, you already know. We giving it to you raw and uncut, 9 to 11, Monday through Friday. You know, we want everybody, that's engaging. We want everybody to engage with us. Like there's never no wrong question. You know, everyone's on this to learn. We all learn. You know, myself and my co-hosts will also, we might learn some new things from y'all. So don't be afraid to tap in and you know what I'm saying, let's have some talk.
Don't be afraid to engage with what's going on. If you feel like we haven't spoken about something that's currently going on, put us on. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, man, that's one thing that I wanted to talk about this morning is this. A lot of people ask during the show, like, how can I get my name out there? How can I get my name out there, man? And one thing about us all is we all always got something going on. You know what I'm saying? But we
Right.
definitely got to make time for pushing the brand. And it may be that you at a starting position where it's just not crashing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want that to be any of discouragement. You feel me? Because the more that you stay on top of it, the more that you get your face out there, the more that you upload what you're doing, telling people go subscribe to the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Every episode of the Bully Breakfast Club is on there. If you missed it, we got one through. I want to say 23. You know
Damn.
what I'm saying? Like we've been doing it for a minute, y'all. So yeah, it's any type of episode that you want to catch. You know what I'm saying? If you've been you know invited, not invited guest, but a special guest on here, and you was talking knowledge, like everything is on the YouTube. The YouTube link is in the bio. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really going down. You feel me? So
And to feed up, I didn't mean to cut you up, but to feed up what you just said, like y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying, like not y'all, but everyone just like need to brand themselves, like wear your get you a logo that represents your brand, your business, put on a shirt,
yeah,
go out and network so at least people know who they're engaging with, because 9 times out of 10 chances a lot of people is not gonna really engage with you at a show if they don't know who they're talking to.
exactly.
So like me, I'm bad for it because I don't brand myself. Y'all, everybody ever catch me, I'll always be in either a black tee or a white tee. That's it. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
With the
But
glasses on.
with my shades, you feel me? Because I be in that bitch plastered. Bro, I be in that bitch ripped.
That's just one thing that's real, y'all. Like I said, like it's so much stuff going on throughout the day, minus the dogs. You know what I'm saying? But all content is good content in some way. Just try to make it to where people are more interested to come in and see what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like negativity, it'll draw the wrong crowd. You know what I'm saying? Positivity will draw the right crowd. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to draw a lot of positive people out of the negative crowd, but just don't make it solely based on negativity to push people away from you. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll definitely happen, man. But yeah, man, that's really what I wanted to start it off with today is just pushing your brand. I know we all are busy, but push, 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 push. If you really believe in it, you're going to achieve with it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to eat with it straight up. Rise and grind, man. So I said let me see who trying to jump in this morning. Bully Breed, man. Bully Breed jumping in this morning. And again, y'all, if y'all feel like jumping on the live, you got something to share, go ahead and Roger. grind,
What's
bro? What's
going
going on
down?
with
Welcome,
it?
my brother.
Let them know who you are, who you represent, where you coming from.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Bully Breed Kennels, aka if you can't feed them, don't breed them, man. Straight out of
Yes,
Indianapolis,
sir.
Indiana, home of Fender.
What was on your mind this morning, bro?
Nothing. I like y'all question about branding yourself because I know for sure that I do that a lot. Like it don't matter holidays, Christmas, or work, shirt. I'ma have some Bully Breed on. You feel me? Every time that I pop out, like I know that every show, me and my kennel partner play, man, we specifically get something made for every show, you know, just to protect our brand. So
Straight up.
like you said, that's a great way to put yourself out there. You know, always having your shit on
No, that's a fact. I
everywhere
mean, shit. I
you go.
like I said, I have a bad habit of that, but I used to do like so I used to always brand myself and like wear my shirts everywhere I go, and it just came to a point. I was like, man, I'm here to see. Like, I done been out enough to where some people might know me, or I might use a platform to show my dog. So if I do step out with a dog, like people already know who I am. But still, like I still need to get into that habit of, like wearing my business, like branding myself, not even just for the community, but just for other people outside of the community who don't know, what I'm saying, like what you really got going on.
Y'all see that question?
Yeah,
Me and him, Kendall said, can break down
yeah.
inbred and
I was
line
letting.
breeding. I just asked you that last week. But man,
Uh, before we get into that, real quick, Maple Grove Bulls had a question for you. Who did your logo?
uh, shit. I honestly forgot his name. It's on my page, but I ain't gonna lie. I stopped sending people to him because he ran off on my buddy with his money and never finished his logo. It's hard to get in touch with him because he's in the UK. So like our time, you have to wait to like 2 a.m. for his 6 a.m. You feel me, to catch him, and it's just bad business. So honestly, I don't see nobody to him no more. But if you go down on my page and see my logo when I first got it made, I did tag his name on there. If
Oh,
y'all still want to
God.
try it out.
Hey, I got another question from the _RC_ Nunes. He says, since we're talking about branding, what's a good reputable logo designer that y'all rock with? I'm kind of in the same categories, bro. I know I didn't use the exact same dude that Bully Breed used, but my guy was based out of the UK too. And it was just, honestly, bro, like, I know y'all aren't I'm not the only one that gets constant DMs from, hey, you need a logo made? Like, you know what I'm saying? So honestly, like, I don't know if they make logos over here, but I know they be putting them out.
Scam.
No, I'm talking about above average in this lady, like they put what's the word I'm looking for? What they be putting together, unique
Or the breeding banners.
yeah, banners and stuff like that. So I don't know if they put like actual make you a logo, but I know that's a trusted person that will make you like flyers and stuff like that. But as far as the logo shit, like
Yeah,
man, there's so many people out here that were doing it. So you just really don't know who to go with. It's just one of them things where you just gotta roll the dice and just see if you score or not. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people say, you don't gotta pay until I'm finished and stuff like that, but it's just rolling the dice. I got the guy that did mine. I could send him. I could tag him on the story, but he was definitely legit, and he did a couple logos for me. All right, let me see. Who does pet pictures? Uh, Golden Child has someone that'll make your pet for you to make it look more, like the Bully Pet X and stuff like that. But if you don't want to go that route, you could always make a Bully PedX account. What are some other outlets for that? To get your ped made with your dog's picture and name on it.
Oh, say that again.
What are the other outlets? Like, Bully PedX, you put your dog on there, have the pedigree on there, and
Oh,
what are the other outlets?
Bullypedia.
Say it again.
Bullypedia.
Bullypedia.
Yeah,
It's another one.
that's the only two that I do. Bully PedX and Bullypedia.
Okay. It's another one. Bully Boy Bully Cat uses too. I can't think what it is. What's going on, man? Rise and grind, everybody that's tuning in. This is the Bully Breakfast Club. This morning we've been talking about just branding yourself, pushing yourself. A lot of people are asking about logos due to the fact that we all get paid to get logos made and created. Does of a trusted source that does logos, y'all can always pin them in the comments to help others out. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I think Rasta just pinned some. I got hit so many times that I got to see a person's face when it comes to the logo. Okay, Maple Grove says check out Boss Lady Graphics 01. He does. She does. I don't know if it's he does great work or she does great work out in LA. But let's get into it, y'all, man. So this morning, first question of the day: Can you break down inbreed and line breeding? Unique, I'm gonna let you take off with this because you and your. I'll let you and Bully Breed take off with this because y'all both been doing it.
Yeah.
Nah, I just asked you about that last
All
week.
right.
I
So
ain't I ain't all the way knowledgeable
inbreed
about
is
it
when you
yet.
breed littermates, brothers and sisters. It's all considered inbreeding, all of it. On paperwork, whether you do a line breeding or whatever, it's still considered an inbreed. But an inbreed is when you take brothers and sisters back to one another. A line breed is when you do son to mother, daughter to father. Then you can do aunt and nephew, uncle and niece. That's basically what inbreeding and line breeding is. Y'all can hear me? Oh, okay.
Yep. I was just about to
Yeah.
say, well, there it
Yeah.
is.
Nah, I mean, like, shit, you just gotta know when to inbreed and you gotta know when to line breed.
Fair enough.
So,
Inbreed into
Bully
the
Breed, tell
material.
them what jumped off this weekend with you.
Inbreed to inbreed into
uh,
mother.
what I do? I did a line breeding with I did a daughter back to daddy this weekend. And I also about to do another daughter back to daddy
Yeah,
today once I
that's
get
a line breed.
back
So
to the
then you're
house.
hitting them more, like you're taking more traits from Phantom side.
Right. That's what you was talking about, play man.
Like I know I plan on doing I plan on doing son to mother. That's what I plan.
Hey, that boy CP been going crazy with his breeding.
Man, just wait. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see what he gonna say. Shit.
When is she
I'm
coming?
trying to get a hold of my damn kennel partner so I can go get her. Cause once we go get her and whatever, I got her daughter too.
So, let me clarify something that you just said. You said line breeding is mother to son, father to daughter. That would
Yeah,
be inbred.
it's all considered inbred. It's all still considered inbred. But line breeding would be you're breeding to one side of the line. So
So,
going daughter to, if you're going daughter to father, you're going back to the father's side. If you're going mother to son, you're going back to the mother's side. Inbreeding is brother.
The same
Yeah,
two
yeah, that
pairs.
I
The
thought
same
line breeding
exact
was
two
making
pairs
sure
going
like you
together.
just lining it up with similar bloodline, but it could be from a whole different uh two parents, but same bloodline. Okay.
nah,
All right, I got somebody that's trying to get in here.
yeah, no,
I got a new name I haven't seen. I just sent him the invite, see if he can come on here and just break it down. Mud Money underscore exotics. What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
Hey, real quick, introduce yourself. Let them know where you coming from and who you represent.
Shit, this money is out from Greenwood, South Carolina.
Shout out to the whole Carolinas, man. All right, so I seen that you posted in the comment that's not it.
Yeah.
So tell us exactly what you feel is inbred.
Inbreeding is like you breed a mama to son, daughter to daddy, brother to sister. Line breeding to me, what
Same,
I was
real
taught.
quick, not to cut you off. Same litter mate or half brother, half sister.
It could be half brother.
Okay.
Either way you doubling up on good and bad, you know. So line breeding from what I was taught was you doing like cousin to aunt, cousin to cousin, or like you said earlier, if you just lined up in a pedigree type.
So have you tell us about your camp, bro? Have you already practiced
I
or
mean,
demonstrated?
I come from big dogs. I do got some co-owns and shit, but
Okay.
I ain't gonna represent like my kennel partner. I ain't trying to speak on. I might say some crazy shit, so I ain't trying to
Yeah.
bring who I'm affiliated with onto what I'm saying type shit. So
Okay.
I do got some co-owns and shit, but I come from the bigger dogs and shit. So that's why I learned my breeding from the bigger dogs type shit. You know.
Okay. I'm listening to you. I'm trying to figure it out, man. We got a lot of people on here that's trying to figure it out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, bro, cut out. All right, man. Let's get back to it, man. So, hold on. We got somebody else. Man. That's. Hey, y'all. I'm letting y'all know now. If I catch y'all in the comments and y'all got a conversation, I'm sending y'all the invite, man. I still feel like we are getting to the people, but a lot of people are still shying away from trying to elaborate on here live. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if I'm able to get you on, I'm putting you on. Rise and Grind Post, man. Talk to us. Damn, he might be at work. Can you hear us, bro?
Yeah. Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Let them know who you are, who you represent.
Did he bring us back in there?
You know, this postman is
Good
Johnny
man.
out of Houston, one of the original Wolf Pit members.
Flip, flip the camera
Yeah,
off.
that inbred
Camera
and line
off.
bred, bro. Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
turn your camera off though, because we all we see is believe that's
Yeah, I'm in the
I
car.
believe that's
I'm in a.
a kneecap.
Yeah, that definitely was a knee.
Now, but go ahead though. Back to the topic at hand, bro.
You unique hit it on a point, right on the head. You feel me? If you breed to one side of the family, it don't matter if it's daddy or mama. If you breed to one side, is a line breed. When the only time it's inbred if you breed litter mates, because you doubling both sides of the blood up. You know what I'm saying? You got to be doubling the mama side and the daddy side on both sides to be considered an inbreed.
so how would you do it with two? Let's just say two. So two of the same. All right, same father, brother and sister from a different mother. What would that be once you bring them together? A line breeding or still?
It's still a line breed. If it, I consider if it don't come out the same litter, if it don't come out the same litter, it's a line breed.
Okay.
Because you add
Unless it
you probably adding some of the same blood, but you introducing some new blood. You get what I'm saying? An inbreed mean you inbreed two of the same bloods together. You know what I mean? You putting the same blood in the same blood.
quick question, postman. If you go off track, say if you do an outcross for one breeding and then take a dog, then you do a repeat breeding and then take that dog back to the other dog that had the same exact pet, is that still inbreeding?
Now that's a line bred only because it's still coming from. I get what you're saying, just like they did the boys that did the camp, but it still ain't come from the same litter. Still mama and daddy. It's damn close though. Hey, shit, they need to make that. They definitely need to make it a name.
Right,
But I still consider that a line breed because it still didn't come from the same litter. You get what I'm saying?
right. Because I
But
just did the repeat
I,
breeding.
I believe that's about as close as it gets.
Right. So Diggy Camp and them did two different litters but same pet.
Same peg. Yeah, it's
Right,
still the same peg. So shit, I'm gonna call it a line breed, but some might call that inbred.
right.
Some still might call it inbred. Cause we talking, you probably got like the T Rex and what's your other boy? What's the boy name that Heavy used?
Oh, Avatar.
Avatar. That's exactly what happened, my baby. Love you. Oh, that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Short
But I'm
way,
still gonna consider.
Shortway underscore 615 says line breeding and inbreeding is the same. When a sibling is inbred and we have made it. Line when it's niece to uncle. I got I got Cookie Factory burner in here, man. Let me see.
Hey, I got one for
Okay.
y'all though. Whenever y'all can drop on the topic. I was in there listening with the Heavy conversation last night. Shout out to Heavy. And it was something big that came up that some people don't, you know what I'm saying, don't pay attention to with the studs. Cause they was talking about, everybody talk about the female fertility. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she get folic acid. Make sure she get this. Make sure you shoot her up to clean her out. You feel me?
Yeah.
For the studs, if you got a stud, bro, you got to do the same thing. Got to clean up fertility is
You break
strong. Cause you hear me? Can you hear me?
you
Y'all hear
breaking
me?
up, bad.
Oh shit, I'm back in the wood.
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
I think I heard you say though, make sure that you keep the studs on point as well as far as like their building collection count and stuff like
Yeah,
this. It's just
yeah. Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like be keeping their fertility high up too, because sometimes it ain't the female that's messing the puppies up. You feel me? The clefts, the prolapse. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
yeah,
I know some of it is hereditary, but some you can actually give them men vitamins as well to kind of slow it down. You know what I mean? I was hearing all types of shit. Dogs come out with no eyeballs and all types of shit last night. And I'm like, man, you gotta give your males pills and shit too to help them on their side as well. Don't put it all on your female to get cleaned
so,
out and
so,
then you still
so
drop.
what is your
Huh?
what is your recommendation?
Well, for fertility, you got like Oxy Stud, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm over the counter Walmart brand guy. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta get folic acid, I'm going to Walmart multivitamins. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If you look at the back, it's gonna all have the same ingredients. You know what I mean?
True.
So I just get any type of male no, not enhancement, but a male vitamin, just any man in one. You know what I mean? Anything that'll keep certain fruits and vitamins to help your male out. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all you gotta do. Pump it in them, give it to them once a day. Like I said, like I tell them, like I told in the group, like instead of worrying about shooting your female up 2-3 days before she go in heat, keep it clean like your car. You feel me? You gonna change your car every 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Your oil. You gonna make sure your transmission good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't wait
Till it's,
right before heat cycle to say, "Oh, I gotta go pump out." You feel what I'm saying?
yep.
Keep it a regular day cycle on your males and your females to where you don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean?
So
You ain't got to worry, huh?
I'm listening to you. I don't mean to throw nothing off. I'm on the same topic with you. So do you recommend? And I'm not saying like this has to happen in order to get your female pregnant. And I know that's not what you're saying either. So basically, what you're saying is on a more safety precaution. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't hurt. Not saying that the female needs to be cleaned once every 3 months, but it wouldn't hurt to have her on a regular cycle like that because her body will be used to being, you know what I'm saying, detox. Is that basically what you're saying?
Yeah,
And
that's exactly what I'm
and
saying.
the males likewise too, right?
Yeah, likewise. Yeah, likewise.
Okay.
Salmon. All the same things that men us as men take to boost us. Of course, we can't give them chocolate, but salmon, the oysters, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, they keep a regular human being going as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pump it into your males, make sure they strong, make sure they ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I heard that, it was multiple uh litters, like the eyes was messed up on different females, and it was like, shit, it's coming from the male. I feel like shit, they don't take care of their males like they supposed to. You know what I mean?
So
You become a replica stud owner. People want to use your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pump them with vitamins, keep them good. So when they do spend that 25 to 5K, they get some decent pups as well. You know what I mean? For their side.
okay, he said I am 3357 said he's right, but in some cases the female's heat causes infection.
No, that's a fact. No. That's guaranteed. I already know that. That's why I was saying. That's why I said the first thing I said was we put more into making sure our females clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most of the time, all you hear is, "Hey, what you get a female? What you hit them with? Clavomox? What you do?
Yeah.
Oh, Baytril, amoxicillin. Do the same thing to your males as well. Every couple of months, give them a amoxicillin, clean them out because they can catch something as well. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They piss and squat and they dick hit. They tip hit stuff too
You're right.
to kind of mess
Facts.
them up as well. Is what I'm
Like,
saying. You know what I mean? So I'm saying get them the proper treatment as well, so it can kind of help on both ends. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
better
Almost.
some of these puppies. I definitely understand that, and that's a good thing, man. And to jump back on that, okay. So you said as a human, we drink certain stuff, or we'll consume certain vitamins, or something that'll boost our immune system, give us more electrolytes and stuff like that. So let me ask you this: have y'all ever had what's that? What's it's a juice that I used to oh yeah, the naked juices. Have y'all had those before?
And the who juices?
Naked. The brand is Naked, NAKID or something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
All right. Well,
No,
Oh,
it's
I
like
haven't.
all the different fruits and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So some of them, they got different types of ingredients, and
Right.
kind of like
Yeah.
more so
Mm.
like let's just say the vitamin water has so many different. We got energy, we got something for the brain, we got you know what I'm saying, just some. It's all different. So with that being said, I seen a video over the weekend where this man was talking about the sun. Okay, now we mentioned this last week too, where the sun is our natural vitamin D. All right, so with that being said, the sun produces so much life in the world. So let's just say we incorporate one of these drinks in, whatever we feel like, won't be harmful to a dog for sure. We'll have to study about it. But let's just say we made one of those like green juices. Y'all know how y'all done had the green machine juices and stuff like that, or probably tried it over time or whatever. Anyway,
Yes, sir.
whenever I seen it, I really got to thinking because he was talking about just basic water. And what he was saying was the water is just regular H2O, but when you got fruits and certain other, ingredients in this cup in this green, he's like, y'all are drinking the sun. Okay. So that all that being said brings me to this. Do y'all think that it would be a great thing to incorporate that sometimes with the food, with your dog's diet, to just blend up some green
Oh,
vegetables and certain type of fruits and shit and whip it with the dog food and have them eat it?
yeah, it definitely is. But like you said, the most important thing you said in that was make sure what you give them, you can feed them. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, shit, it's good. It's good to give them, give them that 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 extra boost. You know what I mean? That extra feeling. Because I used to drink papaya juice when I used to work out. That papaya juice, it just did something different. That shit expensive as hell, but it did something different in my workouts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I said, it's
Vitamin C
always
is better
better
than
to
papaya.
stay. It's always better to stay ahead of the curve than start and get behind. You know what I'm
I
saying?
uh 30 says it's okay, but you gotta let a dog be a dog. Let me reply to that real quick. I'm not saying that I don't want a dog to be a dog. I'm saying specifically it's certain things that can help build immune systems. It's certain remedies that will help you build your dog's semen count. It's certain remedies that'll keep your dog's
Hey,
eyes,
hey, hey.
organs, healthy. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying let's do this every single day, but I'm just asking, do y'all feel like that would be something that we should start incorporating with these dogs? Let's just say, we might have a dog that's just not as active. And it could be, what I'm saying, the way that it was bred up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Sometimes, man, we can give dogs something in their diet and they more of a peak. They're, you know what I'm saying, more turned up than what they
Yeah,
usually are.
turn them up. It'll definitely turn them up. I don't know the dude in Louisiana. If anybody know who I'm talking about, he
He in
created
the
a dog
comments right
water.
now. He in the comments right
Oh, he in
now.
the comments
Fire.
right now. Okay, I was about to say I seen it.
Hey,
I seen it
hey,
the other day.
hey,
Yeah,
I'm
me
boom,
like,
too.
bro, created a whole
hey,
water.
Fire
I seen
Nation,
that shit too.
Gumbo.
I'm a chime out. Yeah, bring him in because I actually want to get with him and see what he
Yeah, I
put
want to
in
hear
it.
about that shit
But
too.
yeah,
But I seen
Okay.
the little commercial.
but shout out to bruh. And again, this Postman Exotic, y'all give me a follow. I'm gonna be on the scene real soon. Trust and believe.
Hey, appreciate
Pre-
you jumping on this morning,
Appreciate
Postman.
it, postman.
Already.
Big E. Okay, let me where you go? Fire Nation Gumbo line. Cause I this just got brought to my attention. I got people on here talking about coconut water, like rise and grind, my bro.
Damn, how y'all doing, man? How y'all
Everybody,
doing?
we doing well, man. Real quick, introduce yourself. Let them know where you coming from and who you represent.
I'm coming from New Orleans. I'm Fire Nation Gumbo.
Yes, sir. All right, quick. All right. So I seen your comment that you said that you created what you said.
I'm
Uh,
glad you ain't had that Jenny
I
out there.
created some vitamin water.
yeah, yeah. You created a vitamin water. Now, is this specifically just for the human or is for dogs? You made it for dogs.
I made it for dogs.
All right, so tap in with us, bro. Elaborate on your creation, bro.
Basically, you know, I had a couple of dogs that caught heat strokes and different things, you know what I'm saying? And so, like this water that I created, I did a lot of research on what dogs need to keep them hydrated. And it's also good for the stamina. It's good for the stamina.
Bully
It's good
Bree, you
for
got
females.
to get your mic, bro.
So basically, what I have in it, I have different minerals that's good for a dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like basically a dog need cucumbers, so I got cucumber juice in it. I got different things, but you know, I can't really tell you everything that I got in it.
Yeah, but you made it specifically for now. It's just supposed to keep them hydrated, or does it help build immune system? Does it help build?
It's good for the immune system.
Okay, what about the semen count?
I'm gonna tell you what it basically is. It's basically natural water.
Okay,
Natural water from the earth. It's rainwater.
Yeah,
you know
that's what I just said. They call it like drinking the sun. That's what this guy was saying that I watched a video on over the weekend.
The same thing like humans. We need natural water, like that water that we be buying. That's it's not water that we need to be drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what he was saying too.
So if you drink regular rainwater, I bet you'll feel much better.
So just drink, like put a pitcher outside and just let it fill up and drink it. So we boil it.
You drink it natural. Straight from put a pitcher out. Catch the water. You ain't gotta filter it out because it's already filtered from the clouds.
Yeah.
Clouds is a filter.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I ain't never. I mean, I know as a kid, you know, people will sit back and catch the rain or whatnot, but I've never heard like
how you think plants grow?
From the rain.
From natural rain,
right?
Okay. So that's how you think dogs drink water without we giving them water.
They gonna go to a lake or a nearby body of water and drink.
And what that is, that come from what?
Rainwater, right?
Rainwater.
But I know also like the dog's stomach, you know, it holds a certain amount of hydrochloric acid to where they're able to bust down, you know, whatever they consume. You know what I'm saying? It won't be too hard on their digestive system. So that definitely makes sense. But that, you know, that's just one thing that I was really interested in over the weekend that I heard, because the same guy was like, that's the H2O is made water. The water
we really supposed to be drinking H2O3.
Yeah, that's what
which is you supposed to be drinking.
Yep, H2O3.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We really supposed to be drinking
water.
H2O3.
He was calling it drinking the sun.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not really trying to ask you like how you make it or anything, but is there anywhere that we can come and purchase?
I mean, you can hit my DM. I ship all over the world.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I also got some dog mush that I created too.
Okay.
How much is the water?
It's a 1.3 gallon. It's $10 for 1.3 gallon.
Okay. That's not bad at all, man. And just DM you right here, and you know you'll ship it to us or whatnot.
Ship it to
Do you ever come to any shows and bring anything?
I go to a lot of shows.
Okay. What's the feedback on it? Like, you know, have you had a consumer report or anything?
Yeah.
What they be saying?
They be saying that I be having a lot of people hit up on me.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely check your page out, bro. I just really wanted, like, I don't know, man. I feel like what Postman brought to the conversation this morning was real. Like, we definitely got to take care of our studs. You know, a lot of people say just make sure you put, you know, water within the food, the studs food, and you know what I'm saying? It's important for your dog to have a lot of water with the fish and all that to help build a strong semen count. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just wanted to share that as well. And you know, I guess that's just where it led to this morning, man. And you getting on here telling us that, nah, I know what you're talking about. I done created something just for that, too. But I appreciate it. Bro. I know you at work, bro, and we can't take up too much of your time. Let them know real quick.
Man, I'm Fire Nation, Gumbo Line. Y'all can hit me up. I got the dog water. I got the dog mush. And I'm also about to come out with the hydrated treats. You feel me?
Okay. All right,
So
brother. Hey,
y'all,
man, I appreciate you jumping on the Bully Breakfast Club with that information, man.
man, I appreciate all y'all too. You know
I'm
what I'm saying? All y'all fellas that's
pretty
on the
sure they
stream.
definitely gonna be hitting you up.
I
All
appreciate
right.
it, man.
All right,
Y'all be
my
easy.
bro. Have a good day, man. Peace.
Peace.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, just by listening to y'all, shit, bro. I give CP alkaline water.
Yeah, that's what
But
Major Mackin just said
yeah,
too.
well, so that's what made me bring it up, because like my grandparents, they got the machine,
Oh, okay.
and like, bro, the machine, bro, that shit is gas. The only thing about it is that you gotta keep it in a glass bottom.
Yeah.
Anything glass, you can't put in nothing plastic. So like with him, yeah, bro, I go over there and I fill up my glass jugs, and that's the water I give him.
Okay.
He got
And what?
a glass bowl.
No,
Steel? You got a steel bow?
yeah.
Okay. Chicago _ Bully Camp says watermelon is all you need. Let me see if I can get him on here real quick, man. Cause I ain't never heard of watermelon water. Are you saying water or just give your
Bro,
dog?
water
I
out
think
the sink
he
ain't
meant just a
him.
watermelon.
I mean, shit, bro. Me, honestly, I don't even drink the faucet water, bro. That's just it's too harsh. Unless you got like a filtration
Yeah.
system, I wouldn't like that.
Oh, okay, we'll
Chicago
find.
Like,
Bully Camp, rise and grind, bro.
What's the word, fellas?
Oh man, you see what we talking about this morning? Just trying to, build the dog's immune
it's
system, and we've been focused on trying to build a dog semen count. So I see that you said in the comments, all you need is watermelon. First and foremost, introduce yourself. Let them know where you're coming from, who you represent.
Yeah, my name is Al Jones, bro. I'm from Chicago Bully Cat. I run my own blood. I run Chirac blood. All my dogs off of that shit.
Okay.
I'm just not doing outcrosses. But to what y'all was saying, so building the immune system, yeah, that's important. But I heard somebody say, well, just give your dogs antibiotics every couple months. I personally wouldn't do that, just because giving anybody antibiotics and they don't need them weakens the immune system.
Right.
So that's one thing. And then I'm big on holistic shit too. So when you talking about H2O3, you only gonna get that from fruits.
Right.
So you should always incorporate fruits into your dog diet.
Okay.
It's a lot of fruits that's real good for your dog, and people just have to look it up and educate themselves on it. But
Okay.
definitely when a female is pregnant, a lot of berries and shit, blueberries, strawberries, different shit that's high in vitamin D, high in folic acid. That's the shit you want to give your dogs for sure on the fruit side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely your pregnant bitches. But like he said, cucumbers, watermelon, all that shit is real water. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A watermelon ain't nothing but water.
Okay.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I want to touch in and say, like, the water cool. I mean, the water that fam got cool, I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, shit, it's something that people should really be doing already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely in the summertime. It ain't nothing wrong with taking a watermelon, chopping it up, and feeding it to your dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna love it, and it's real healthy for them.
So
But
does a dog take to it pretty easily then? That's never had it before?
oh yeah, I ain't never had a dog that didn't love it.
Okay.
I never had a dog
So
that didn't love no watermelon.
just chop it up like as we would and serve it to them like that, or let them eat
Yeah.
the rind and everything.
Then let them eat everything.
Okay.
Let them eat everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, you definitely got to cut it up. They ain't gonna bite into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let them eat everything. Man, I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm a firm believer in, like I say, holistic stuff when it comes to people and dogs. But like, if you just be big on raw, you know what I'm saying? Just feed
Yeah.
your dog, and I ain't just talking about raw meat, but raw vegetables as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that shit boosts your dog immune system.
Okay.
All that shit is gonna make sure his reproductive system, male and female, is working good. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna prevent a lot of shit when
Real
you
quick question. Have you ever heard of peas causing infertility?
Have I ever heard what?
Peas cause infertility.
I I have recently heard something about that. I
Okay.
recently heard something about that on the live.
Okay. Yeah, because I heard about it a couple of years ago, and I just heard you start speaking on feeding vegetables and feeding fruits. That's the reason why I asked.
Yeah. So what you want to do though, bro? And anybody you want to, I would sit up here and just holler out some fruits that I give my dog. But I'm a big believer on people educating themselves because
Yeah,
that
I
way you
do.
know for sure. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if I told you. You just know what I told you. But
Exactly.
Right.
if you look it up yourself and you know what to feed your dog and what not to feed him, because some shit you can't feed him because it's acidic and shit like that. But it's a lot of shit that you can feed them,
Yeah,
and it's good to educate yourself on it. Go hit the grocery store, get the shit. You know what I'm saying? The good thing about dogs, bro, you can get them old food that's rotten or expired, and they'll be fine.
yeah.
You know
It,
what I'm saying?
except like if it's been sitting out, it would spoil, like turning colors and stuff like that, right?
I mean, if it's real old, then I wouldn't give it to them. But if it's just like if it's like some rotten meat that been out for a day or something, they'll be fine. They can eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? They got antibodies that fight off bad bacteria
Yeah,
in their mouth before it even gets to their stomach. So they'll be fine, bro. They can eat a lot of shit. I'm just saying, like, sometimes when you be cleaning out your refrigerator, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? The shit that motherfucker ain't got to, you ain't got to throw all that shit away. Sometimes you could just mix it up and give it to the dogs.
Okay, that makes sense though. So with that being said, you know about as far as the digestive system, the hydrochloric acid being able to, uh, you know, eat at the bones and make it easier for them to digest, right?
Right,
Okay.
right. Yeah,
I
for sure.
definitely encourage y'all to do your own studies, man, because at the end of the day, like what we saying is just what we said. Like bro just said, you know what I'm saying? And I tell people that all the time, like, man, y'all gotta study and use Google, use YouTube, man. It's the answer book, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a little bit of time. And that could be with anything you got, you know what I'm saying? But somebody's on there has been experiencing for years and just wanted to share it because it works. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
nevertheless, definitely study on Google. You know what I'm saying? Pull up certain food charts. You could just type in what fruits are great for my dog's diet. What
And
fruits should
White Boogie,
I away
I
from?
didn't say that. I didn't say that rotten meat and acid rain was better than hose water. I just said that it's rotten meat ain't a bad deal. Like if you got some old meat in your freezer, you can still give it to the dog. I didn't say rotten. Like if it's a little old, you can still give it to him. It ain't gonna hurt him. I ain't saying it's better, but yeah, I think when people not knowledgeable about certain things, sometimes they can be closed minded, and then that's when you get people with these comments that don't really make sense or childish comments. Because you got people on here trying to learn, so saying shit that you think is funny ain't not necessarily funny all the time. Because we adults, you know what I'm saying, and we talking about some real shit, educating people that can help some
Yeah,
people.
bro. Don't even let that bother you, man. Like just focus
Nah, it don't
on the
bother me. I'm just
conversation.
saying, like,
Because at the end of the day, like a lot of people, it's their first time tuning in to the show. So like we
yeah,
pay like
but you know,
as we going through, like I'm filtering through it, like some stuff don't even need your attention. Like what you saying, bro, is super informative. There are people on here that's tapped in all over the world that's, just tuning in, trying to learn something. Like
nah, for sure.
know, come in here with their notebooks, you know what I'm saying, and writing
Yeah,
down their notes and stuff, bro. So don't, you know what I'm saying, that we can't get away from all the pettiness, you know what I'm saying, but we
yeah.
just the narrative is straight positive, and you on here for a reason because you like what's going on during this show. I don't know if this is the first time you've been on here, but we do this, every Monday through.
Yeah, nah, I be tuning in. I be
See?
checking it out.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Bones is good for your dog, but you don't really want to feed your dog cooked bones because they get brittle
Yep.
and they could get stuck in their throat. But raw bones that ain't been cooked, real good for your dog.
Like raw bones, where the meat, like if you got a pack of chicken and you let it unthaw, and that meat that's wet been sitting on that bone is soft, so it's easier for them to eat that. What I studied, you don't want to give cooked bones, smoked bones, or dehydrated bone. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because it can splinter the stomach, and it'll cause your dog to get constipated, and it's just not good for them. Raw bones where that meat has been sitting on there wet, that's a good bone to eat.
Right.
Now,
See,
I
I'm gonna tell
personally
you
like,
something, bro. I feel like it's so important to educate yourself on your dogs, even how to feed yourself, because all diseases start in the mouth. All diseases start with what you put in your mouth. It starts with the food you eat. So, or the environment you creating. You know what I'm saying? In your dog or in your body, for disease to start brewing. So just like with the bone shit, you know that shit can cause anal prolapse too.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If it ain't brittle, I mean if it's brittle, if it ain't the right shit. So people don't know that, and they feed their dogs whatever off the table, and now they got an anal prolapse and they don't know why, but they fuck their own dog
right.
up. You know what I'm saying? Or or just different shit, bro. Like a lot of things you see going on with dogs starts with their gut, starts with their gut health. So paying attention to your dog's gut health is very important. You know what I'm saying? Some of these bloodlines, they just carry bad shit. So you always got dogs with hot spots on them.
Yep.
That's gut health. Always got dogs that got yeast issues. That's good health. Always got dogs that got ear infections. That shit started in the gut. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's very important that you, goddamn it, in my opinion, that you educate yourself on how to feed your dogs. Just dog food, to me, is just like you eating a TV dinner every day. You know what I'm saying? Is it really good nutrients in it? And then, you know, one thing about dog food, if you go to your vet and they got something that they put out called a recall list, you'll see how many and they get it every week or every month or something. You'll see how many dog foods that everybody use on here that on their recall list.
I never knew that.
Pumpkin and tuna is good for dogs and good for puppies.
What about what do you consider better, boiled chicken or raw chicken?
Raw.
Okay.
I wouldn't. If you boil it, you boiling all the nutrients out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only thing you giving them is protein.
Right.
But dogs need more than protein. They need all the vitamins that's in the organs and shit. They need all the, that's where the antibodies is and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just the quarter leg or just the breast, that shit's just protein. They need way more
They
than
need
that.
the heart. They need the liver.
They need a balanced diet, bro.
Yeah.
Even if you mix dog food in your shit, I think that I do it like that. But in my mind, I'm balancing out everything. You know what I'm saying?
We do the same thing. I sell a lot of raw meat to other dog breeders and dog owners, and that's how we feed our dogs. And a lot of people ask, is it good for puppies? It's good for all stages of life. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I highly recommend people to use it while their female is pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And keep going from that day on, because
Wait,
it is
what is it? What you feed them?
a 80-10-10 beef blend. And then I got supplementations of bone, and just different other ingredients that I incorporate when I make the raw up. You know what I'm saying? But then I will
Right.
cut it with the kibble that we choose to use, and like you said, it'll just give them a more so balanced diet. Because the vegetables and stuff, like in today's dog food, like the processed dog food, is a majority of vegetables, not a lot of protein in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as fruits, like if what I'm about to start doing is using a lot more fruit in the diet. I used to, but not as heavy. But I want to get more heavy in it, just because, you know, not to get off topic, but you know, we're breeding for health. You know what I'm saying? But to sit back and be able to incorporate what is taken out of the processed food will give your dog a good balance. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying all you do is feed is kibble is bad. I'm not trying to, discourage anybody in their diet plan or make it seem like you're doing the wrong thing. All I'm trying to do is educate. With all the brothers on here, we're just trying to educate. So if you do decide to choose raw, it's not a bad thing to incorporate a processed dog food as well. Just make sure that it's not a recall. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I got to look into myself.
Yeah, I think it's not that feeding kibble is bad. It's just
not enough.
It just can cause a lot of problems. I'm gonna say that. Feeding just kibble can cause a lot of problems. It causes seizures in dogs and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
And not to cut you off, but it's still along with what we're talking about. And so many people ask me this, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the best brand of dog food? Let's just say on a cheap scale, because we got a lot of breeders in here with more than just one dog. On the cheap scale, what is the best brand of dog food on a cheap scale?
I mean, I think that's going to determine, like, the dog going to really kind of determine that, because some dogs thrive off of certain dog foods and other dogs don't fuck with it at all.
Yeah.
A good brand, personally, for me, that all my dogs feed and all of my dogs like, and I got bulldogs, I got Frenchies, and I got bullies. I feed Purina Pro Plan, the sports mix. The bag with that tick dog on the front of it. That's what I feed.
Is it black? Like black turtle?
Yeah, I think it's like black and purple or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I feed. That's what I mix with my raw. I put a cup of dog food with the raw, and I mix that with all of them. You know what I'm saying? I feed eggs. I feed Burger King on Wednesdays.
Man,
I'm just bullshit. But I feed eggs. Duffel said that. That's why I said it. But I feed eggs. I try to do eggs twice a week. You know what I'm saying? Get that big ass box of eggs from Sam's Club.
The whole egg, right? Not just the yolk.
Whole egg, shell and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The shell is real good for them. It's good for their teeth. It's good for their bite. You know what I'm saying? Shell do a lot of shit.
Good source of calcium.
Yeah, for sure. When we got these dogs that carry this heavy bone, as they puppies, you definitely want to make sure you paying attention to how much calcium they getting in their diet, so their bones can develop properly. So they don't be popping they wrists out and shit when they standing. You know what I'm saying? That shit just a lack of calcium.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big believer on the sun too. You know what I'm saying, about letting my pregnant bitches get as much sun as possible. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna help with the development of your puppies and let them get all the vitamin D that they need.
No, what about so you said Purina, that brand Purina on the cheap,
Purina Pro Plan.
On the cheap scale, that would be the best diet. Well, that's the best.
I'm saying that's the best for me. I done seen people feed their dog on Roy, and their dogs look nice. I don't know how healthy they is, but that shit work for them, I guess.
So, have you ever had a dog that gets like the sleepies in their eyes after they eat? Like the eye boogers? Did you hear me, bro?
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah, no, not necessarily. No, I ain't really like, you said give them some food and they get them eye boogers?
Yeah.
Nah, but I couldn't imagine that to be a good thing.
It's an allergy, man. I'm cleaning that out.
I mean, because, okay, so boogers ain't nothing but mucus, right? So whenever your body or a dog's body is producing mucus, it's definitely an adverse effect to something that ain't good for it. Like, mucus is not a good thing in people or dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely something that I wouldn't keep feeding if that's what's happening.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find it. food, man. This my dilemma currently. We got a lot of dogs, man, and you know we went to the $100 bag all the way down to the $35 60-pound bag. You know what I'm saying? Of farm
Straight up.
food. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I've noticed in the beef, they get the eye boogers real bad. In the chicken, they don't get it as bad, but they still it's something in that brand that they just not, and it's just not every dog, but a majority of the dogs, like they just not rocking with it. They'll smash
Yeah, see,
it, mix it with the raw, they'll still smash it, but it's just that there has to be some type of allergy in there that's affecting them, causing them to just have them eye boogers heavy.
yeah, there's something wrong with that. I wouldn't fuck with that either. I wouldn't fuck with that.
Get out to see what the better food is. Man. What allergy do y'all think is causing that? Like, what do y'all think that they're consuming within that dog food? Is there a specific like ingredient that causes that you know I should look for not to be in, to look in another bag for that not to be in?
I wouldn't know what that is, bro. To be honest, I ain't even never experienced
No.
it. You know, I definitely would change it. Another thing that I want to say, it's a lot of stuff that you can even add to your dog's water to help them, that's natural antibiotics or that naturally addresses parasites and shit like that. Uh, I'm gonna say apple cider vinegar is one thing that you can add to your dog water
Yeah.
that's real good for them. It's a natural antibiotic. And so if you just wanna make sure your dog clean or just address any infections that you might not be aware of, just hit them with the apple cider vinegar. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's a
This
natural antibiotic. It's not gonna weaken the dog immune system. It is good for them.
right. How much?
Well, you gotta be real cautious about how much you use because if it's too much, they're not gonna fuck with it.
Yeah.
Cause that
So
shit nasty.
yeah,
Because the smell.
yeah, it's the smell.
Yeah.
They
So you
smell it.
gotta be real light on it. You gotta be real light on it. And kind of, I got dogs that'll fuck it up, and then I got dogs that'll smell the bowl and be like, "No, I'm cool."
I ain't gonna lie. What I use a cap full of apple cider vinegar, and I just fill
Yeah,
up the bowl with water.
right. See, I'll take a cap and put it in a
It's
whole
still,
gallon.
it's still.
I take a cap and put it in a whole gallon of water, and that's just the water I give you. You know, I give my bulls. So, Fam said put a cap full.
A bleach
Yeah, a cap full.
in
A
every
cap full.
5-gallon. Yeah, hey, that's the bleach regimen. We was talking about that a couple weeks ago, Mr. Midwest.
See,
Have you ever
that's
did
one of them
that in
things.
Chicago?
That's one of them things you don't really. That's one of them things that you don't really talk about publicly because the average person who haven't been in the dogs like for a long time wouldn't know about the bleach and would think that it's not right. Oh, I ain't giving my dog. Oh, you drink bleach. I ain't like
Yeah.
so. I don't talk about that, and I wouldn't tell nobody I did that personally because people don't understand it. That's some old dog man shit. That's some shit that you learn from real dog men from back in the day type shit.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't no new shit. None of these go to the vet niggas don't understand that shit. And
Uh,
I wouldn't even tell nobody to do it because if you don't tell them specifically how to do it, then they gonna get their dog too much and their hair gonna start changing and all type of shit and they gonna get the fucking their dog up.
now let's say a bottle cap in a gallon, shake it up. I just seen
I
a
think the
cap full
educational part about the bleach
every
shit is
five
to
gallons.
understand. I think if people understood what it does and what it addresses, then they will understand why it is what it is. But I'm gonna
Right.
say this too, Midwest. It's something that you can use that you can get from the store that's that's um that's not bleach, but it does the same thing. It does the same thing.
Yeah, we were talking about that a couple weeks ago, man, and a lot of people were thrown off. I was thrown off, but it's a lot of older breeders that were like, nah, like that is a remedy that we used back in the day. But Postman that just got off of here, he says he still does it to this day with the exotics. It's just like you said, it's just a certain amount that you want to give. You don't want to overdo it because you can start, changing
Yeah.
all the features and shit like that. So
Yeah. See,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
one of them
Like,
things, bro, that dog men know that you can't find
yeah,
on Google.
yep,
And when you hear somebody say that shit, you know they either know a real dog man
yep.
or they goddamn it is a real dog man. They done come up under this shit because you gotta understand, like back in the days, like my mentor when I was young and I'm fucking with dogs, he had probably 50, 60 dogs. You think he taking them to the vet?
Nah,
He addressing everything right there. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be medications that he got, or whether it be a holistic medicine, or whether it be something to prevent proper. I mean, I don't want to say that, but
proper
it's things
preparation
that you can do
before
to
performing.
prevent. Yeah, it's things you can do to prevent health issues. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Shit from happening. So,
All right, so let me
which
ask you
the
this.
bleach is one of them, bro. The bleach is one of them, and I ain't gonna keep speaking on that bleach shit, but because people be
So
getting
you
that.
consider that to be like the bait trail?
Nah,
Okay.
it's not necessarily an antibiotic, but what it does is it addresses
But that's
parasites.
what but
So you got
like
to
that's
think
the
about how many parasites we deal with in this game, like that really fucks up our yards or kills our dogs or the serious threat to their health. You know what I'm saying? And
Uh,
it addresses those shit.
Walt, Walt,
yeah.
And
Walt Good says preventive maintenance is key.
Yeah, no.
it's
I,
definitely
no.
key. It's
No,
definitely key.
I
All right, so
wasn't
let me
I
ask
wasn't
y'all this real quick. This is what I just went through. This is what happened this weekend. So in the morning, Indiana Bones was just like coughing and like pain hard and stuff. And I'm like, man, what you done ate? So the grass is good over the weekend. They go out there and they're eating
Thank you.
grass.
Hold on.
Like he can't cough it up. He
Thank you.
keeps trying to cough it up, but he can't. So I give him a little shot of peroxide and he drinks it. So my little brother's just like, why you give him peroxide for? I'm like, about to see, he about to throw whatever is stuck, he about to throw up everything in his stomach right now.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, he just over there doing the whole body, you know what I'm saying? And he throws up and I'm like, now look at all that shit in his throw up. Straight grass, blades of grass that they got stuck in his esophagus.
so he was eating the grass?
Yeah.
You know what that means?
What?
He has an
Right,
upset stomach.
He has the
right.
what?
He has an
Upset stomach.
stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And
It
what you
come
got
from
to
that
do
dog
for
food.
that?
Whatever
You
food that you
It's
feed
that
them,
dog
bro.
food.
Yeah. Whenever a dog eats grass, that's a form of that they have an upset stomach.
And,
They're kind
and
of
I'm gonna
just
say this, play man. Whenever you do that, you have to give a lot of water behind it.
or give them
Once they throw up,
that
once they
peroxide. I mean not peroxide. That Pedialyte.
yeah, you
hold
gotta
on, say
rehydrate them.
it again. What happened now?
Once they do that, you have to rehydrate them. Whether you giving them Pedialyte, Gatorade, water, watermelon, whatever, you gotta rehydrate. You gotta make sure you hydrate them
Mm-hmm.
because that shit gonna take everything up out of them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'd give them some of that unflavored Pedialyte after that because that's normally what you do.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I did put some water down there. He smashed it,
He
but
said dogs will eat grass because of their board.
what?
I'm gonna disagree with that.
Yeah,
Because
nah,
if
bro.
they getting everything they need and they proper, they ain't gonna eat that shit. I ain't seen it.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
They eat that shit because it's a natural instinct that says something wrong with me and this is what I need to make me feel better.
It's trying to help coat their stomach, whatever it
It's
is that
just
they're
like
not.
real people. Green shit help us use the bathroom.
Yep. Green shit is good for our gut. He
Mm-hmm.
his wife shit clean in there.
So let me ask y'all this real quick. Since we've been talking about the water and shit, do you feel like we should boil the water that we are letting our animals have if we don't have water?
Boiled water is almost like distilled water.
That
So
boiled water is what?
it's almost like distilled water, which ain't bad to get your dogs. But
Yeah, I don't think boiling is necessary, but I think additives every now, at least once or twice a week, is necessary. I'm gonna say that.
This,
I think it's necessary if you want to prevent a lot of shit from happening.
I know what my mission this week is gonna be finding another brand of dog.
what do you feed?
food.
What do you feeding them now,
Me
Playman?
too.
Man, shit, that farm dog. I'm about to show y'all. I know y'all have to be like,
You said farm dog?
Hey, Playman, I ain't
I
gonna lie, bro. You
looked
might
at it,
want
but
to check
hold on,
out the
I'm
Pro
gonna show you.
Plan. I know a lot of people feed that Pro Plan, and it does good with a lot of people dogs.
Yeah, no, a lot of people do feed propane. I feed for my stud, I feed different. Like for him, I feed him different. I ain't gonna lie. I feed him you ever heard of a brand called Signature?
No.
Yeah,
That's what I feed my stud.
yeah. See what I do with my boy Top Boy. I just make sure I give him plenty eggs. I make sure I
All right,
give him
now
plenty
look, this is
fruit,
what I've been feeding.
plenty fish.
Man, what the fuck?
Wait, what that was? A bag of choco?
Bro,
That
what?
nigga said a bag of choco.
Hold on, I had to turn the light on.
I ain't see it.
Bro,
What they say? Retriever?
bro.
Yeah. See, if you want your dog to look like that, play man, that's what you gotta feed him. That's a fluffy Rottweiler.
Man, boy, what is that?
Purina Alpo. Oh, your dog gonna be thick
Where
as
the
fuck off of
where
that
the
shit.
green bag, play man?
Yeah, play man. Don't get that to the dog, man.
Now, look,
That's
so
one of them bags you went and grabbed because
this
you
is
ain't
what
had
I've
no
been.
dog food or wasn't shit open.
This is what I've been feeding the puppies though right here. Cause like they really had the eye boogers to the red bag, but I came with this. Hold on.
They said that's why you got eye boogers.
All right, you feeding them retriever food.
This is what I've been feeding the babies though.
Man, listen, why you feeding them that Playmaster?
Hey man, you feeding a whole bunch of bullshit, play man. Don't even show nobody this shit no more, man.
PSA said it. Definitely
Look,
he
I'm
definitely
about to
feeding
tell you.
that
Hey, hold on,
Playmaster.
look, I'm gonna tell you why. Because simply this, bro. Man, at one time, how many dogs was over here?
Bro, we had like 30 dogs over there.
Man,
Yeah,
like,
I
that's
could dig it,
us,
but
bro.
I can't dig in Chicago. Don't do that, bro.
nah. I'm
Nah,
saying I
Now look,
understand what he's
we
saying,
had
but
like
I'm saying
30 dogs over there.
Look, this is what I'm
you
saying.
still gotta. If anything, what I would do, I would just be measuring that shit out. That way it could stretch
That's
because
what
They
I
got
just
he
dump out.
did.
But
He did. And they was looking skinny. And I'm like, hell no. So we just got to mixing the high food and they food together and shook their ass back.
yeah. Because that cheap food, all that cheap food is filler.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna
right.
get your
That's what I'm
dog thick as a
saying.
motherfucker. It's
But
gonna
that's
get
what
them
I'm
thick as a
saying. Like
motherfucker.
I cut that with the raw. You feel what I'm saying? And they
Yeah.
smash and they look good, but just the eye boogers. And now Unique talking about he got an upset stomach.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the biggest look. I'm trying to
Hey,
find
you
the
gotta
biggest fat
understand
dog food.
if you plan on using him as a stud,
You
you
gotta
want
change
him
it
to
up.
be you gotta have him proper. You want
Oh,
to get him up in
yeah.
the high millions.
Hey, my nigga eating kangaroo meat. Better
So
tighten
you
up,
think?
Playman.
Hold on, right?
Nah, that's how I used to
No
feed Phantom.
good.
Phantom used to eat straight Royal Cane, but then he stopped fucking with it.
Man, I'm telling you, you better feed that nigga filet mignon.
He said it's that cornmeal.
So what?
Man, you could goddamn it. Hey,
So
play man, you can
ish.
get Ukanuba, bro. You can get goddamn
What
it.
Trap
It's other
say? Hill
dog
Science
food.
Diet.
What's that
We
dog
was
food
doing
that
that too.
Costco sell? I done
Can't
heard
even
good
see
stuff
no
about that dog food that
motherfucking
Costco sell.
no motherfucking
Look,
comments.
we been look whenever I went out to San Antonio rocking with Trap, he put me on the science diet, so I had all the dogs on that. It was so many dogs, bro. Like, you know how you just said it was what you think a person that owned 50 dogs is going to the vet. Like, man, I know a person that owns 50 dogs ain't paying $100 a bag for that Royal Canin.
Shit.
Man,
They buying
Man,
about a
motherfucker got a
listen.
plug.
Exactly,
48,
They
bro. They
49
they
buying,
bags.
got
bro.
that,
Listen,
but shit, we don't got
Playmate,
no
they,
plug.
Playmate, you gotta understand something, bro. They're not just buying one bag, bro. They gotta find a plug where they can buy 20 bags at one time, 30 bags.
We
Bro,
tried,
I made
bro.
an
Ain't
account
nobody
with
trying to get us the
Chewy,
plug.
and they ain't even come off no tax. They
I'm
kept
trying.
it at what it was in the
You
store.
gotta find. See. Look at that. Trap Money or
I
EXO
ain't really big
underscore.
on
I got
If
to
saying
y'all
put.
got
how to
some
figure out how
dogs
to
for
get
the
them
GA,
pallets,
Send it right.
but
yeah.
it's a way to get them pallets for sure.
Yeah, no, it is.
But that's what I'm saying. What the
You
pallets
gotta.
I wanted to buy was the Royal Canin. But I'm telling y'all, at one point in time, it was 30 plus over here.
Yeah.
30 plus. And they puppies.
No,
So they
we
smash them. We
spending
twice a day,
400
bro.
every
Like I
2 weeks a piece.
said, what?
No
Like,
bull.
How many bags were y'all buying? No.
so now
So 400. So we was buying 4 bags like every 2 weeks, like amongst each other. You feel me? I
Do
buy
you
8
do
for
you
the month.
use
He'll
your
buy 8
EIN
for the
number to
month.
buy that shit, to buy the dog food?
Fuck no.
You keep the receipts at least.
Yeah, definitely keep the
I,
receipts. I
I,
know I don't got all them motherfuckers, but I gotta get better on that too.
bro, like we found a way on the puppy pads. We found a way on the raw. We just need a way on the dog food, man. But a good dog food that ain't gonna have everybody through me.
Who y'all fuck with on the raw?
Me,
Okay.
yeah,
Cause you know y'all know Kev Green?
yeah. I know of him too. You talking about dude that
Kev
BRC?
Green, he own the BRC.
Yep, I
Ah,
know.
yeah,
He
Kevin.
be having
Yeah.
he be having a raw, and he be coming up the nap too.
Yep.
So he had like a little rally run.
I used to rock with him in my early days of it, but now you feel me? I'm all the way locked in somewhere else.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think Kev shit is about like it's between a dollar and a quarter and $1.50 a pound. That shit coming like it's already mixed up. It coming like 15-pound blocks.
Yeah, yep, you right. We used to get that shit, but the shit that I got, murder. So anybody
Yeah,
that's looking for that raw, come and holler at me. Pull up on me, I'll ship it to you. I can have it delivered to you, dropped off in bulk, however y'all want to do it. Just let me know.
what's the
So
price?
it just
What's
all
the price?
depends. It depends on how many pounds you're trying to get.
Okay. So what's the highest price? Say I'm trying to get 50 pounds.
Just DM me, bro, and you feel me? We'll make it make sense. You know, we gotta
Say look,
include logistics and stuff like that too. So just, it all varies just where you at. But I know
right, I could do.
you right up the street from me, so it ain't gonna cost as much as if we driving all the way to Cali or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like bro you said something about Sam's Club and Costco. They got good food. Three Brothers do it.
No, I say I have heard. I've never used it, but I've heard good stuff about some food that Costco sell.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I heard good
I'm gonna
stuff about it.
try
So
something from Sam's Club, man. I just need a big bag, bro.
yeah,
That's
that's
all I
all.
need.
You
I
just
just
need
need
a big bag of the shit.
a big bag for the low, and I'm gonna go ahead and remix it with the raw. But that's what the reasoning was behind getting them bags. But you know, we were definitely Royal Canin, from Royal Canin to Diamond Naturals, from Diamond Naturals to Science Diet. No, it was Royal Canin, Science Diet, Diamond Naturals, Victor, and then we went to
Yeah, that's what it is.
that farm food.
Costco's got the Kirkland shit.
Kirkland is good. What dog food is at Sam's Club that y'all recommend? I'm gonna have to
Now
see.
he talking about Origin. Now you talking about $100 bag.
Kirkland from Costco is the same as Taste of the Wild. Okay. But I mixed the wholesome with a bunch of other shit. Rice, carrots, pumpkins, oats. I'm on the same thing, Trim said.
Hey, you know that too, play man. Whenever you changing your dog's dog food, you kind of want to mix it with whatever they eating already.
Yep,
And you want to throw some pumpkin in there. Throw some pumpkin in there. Try to lock that shit up so you don't have no runny shit.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, man. I'm just trying to make sure, like, the filler is the kibble. You know what I'm saying? That raw is gonna balance it out. But I'm just trying to make sure that they eat good, big every day. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, they looking good, but I just couldn't. Boy, 100, then they're 500 a week type shit. Nah, bro, I'm not doing that. It's over with. Or you can fast and switch. Now let me ask you this, Chicago Bully Camp. Do you ever sit back and give your dog, digestive system a day to digest?
Yes, sir. Okay. I try to do it once a month. I get their ass a day where they don't eat. I give them water, but I don't give them no food. And I do it for just that reason, for they digestive system can rest. You know what I'm saying? They body can process whatever's in there and get it up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I
You
definitely
do it
do that. Once a month.
I do it once a week.
Excuse me.
I do it once a month, and I usually do it on like a rainy day.
Like today.
Yeah, like today. Like today, they chilling. They mad as a motherfucker, but they chilling.
Damn, man. I've been doing that shit like a couple times a month.
It's good for them though, bro.
I do it once a week, usually on Sundays, because I be just going to church, then going out to eat, then I just be running around.
Yeah, it's probably actually better for them once a week. You know what I'm saying? I can't say if it is or if it ain't, but I know that it's good for us.
Yeah.
It's good for us to give our digestive system a rest, so that's why I do it with them.
Oh, shit.
Also, let them know about them phytoestrogens in these foods that be stopping dogs from going in heat. Food like greenback, Victor, horse. Damn, definitely gonna fast a few days a month.
I fucking hate Victor. Hey, Victor used to be my favorite food.
I've never fed them foods though. Yep, I never fed them food, so I wouldn't even know what stops. But hey, man, Chicago Bully Camp, bro. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure having you on the Bully Breakfast Club this morning, man. Any more tips or advice that you could give all of us that's on here this morning?
I mean, shit, bro. I don't know. I had nothing off the top of my head, but I appreciate you fellas, man.
Hey, man.
And
man, one thing that really stood out that what you said, man, was y'all do y'all research, man. Get y'all stuff, y'all, and use Google and YouTube for a better understanding, man.
for sure. That's
Let
all
them know,
good, man.
let them know where you're coming from before you sign off, bro.
You said what happened?
I was saying, let them know where you're coming from before you sign off.
Yeah. I'm from Chicago, man. Chicago Bully Camp, man. God damn it, my brother blood, Chirac blood. I got my new stud, Top Boy. He doing his thing. Y'all check him out. Tap in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Show fan, love, man. Y'all have a blessed day.
Likewise, bro. Have a good day. Peace. We getting to it this morning, y'all, man. How do you prevent prolapse in the male, Unique? or bully breed? How do you prevent a prolapse in the male?
Um,
Hold on real quick. Hold on.
I feel like when you, I mean, preventing prolapse from a male, just really keep, like, if you just got a male and healthy females, when them females come in heat, just keep them as far as away from them as you can, because you know the males, they will hump a lot and damage the tip, and their they ball and shit to get hard. It's just like having blue balls from their nuts swelling up, getting so horny, and they just gotta release it. So stop your dog from humping bears, people, other dogs. Just really keep them away from females, so
Okay.
their hormones won't be going too crazy.
Another question for you: how
My
much
fault.
folic acid give a pregnant female?
Yeah. My fault. Let me touch on that real quick. So me personally, I don't keep my males around my females at all until it's time to do a breeding or whatever the case is, because I don't, you know what I'm saying, because of that, I don't want my male to start humping out of nowhere or anything like that. He might overexert himself if a female's in heat trying to get to her, because I've seen that a couple of times where somebody has put their male in with their females and the dog done died from anxiety trying to get to the
Yeah.
dog.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next question: what's the best age to incorporate the raw meat diet? Any age. I
Yeah.
start out.
That's a question for you.
I put it in a mush. You know what I'm saying? It's soft enough to where they'll swallow it. I make sure I break it up real good. But I would definitely start feeding it to your pregnant female. Once your female has started eating, it's gonna be passed down through to the babies. And once it's time for them to eat it, in some sense they've already been used to it. But any age, just remember deworming, deworming a dog once you use the raw, you want to make sure you deworm at least once a month. Now you might not even worms, but anything that's underlying, you know what I'm saying? You just want to keep your dog healthy. Once a month. My vet says you don't have to deworm if you don't see worms. If you feed it raw, I advise you to go ahead and deworm at least once a month if you feed it raw.
Yeah, no, most definitely. If you are feeding raw, definitely advise you to deworm your dogs every 30 days.
Okay. I be exotic says, why y'all only live in the morning? Ended the podcast. This might be helpful for you, bro.
And
We
earlier.
we do live every morning, to start the day off right, first and foremost. If you have missed any episodes of the Bully Breakfast Club, the link is in the bio. You can go and watch them on YouTube right now. All you gotta do is type in the Bully Breakfast Club, or you can just click the link in the bio and you'll be able to have access to all of it. So, I don't I'm not saying that here in the near future there won't be a YouTube podcast where we can, extend it to YouTube as well, or a Zoom meeting. It's just, I don't know, the way that it's going, like we're able to engage with everybody on Instagram, but I definitely feel what you're saying. Like, I wish that there was a way that we could be live on all
Come here
platforms
for me.
at once while we're doing this. You know what I'm saying? We could be
Yeah.
live on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram all at once while we do this every morning. I feel like it'll be one hell of a show for real. You know what I'm saying? But if you got any advice on how I could do that or how that we could put that together, let me know.
Hey, did
Because the
did
only
Street
way that
is Street Life Bully still in here?
you said street life bullies.
Yeah.
Mason Nova, let me know. He said bully breakfast after hours would be tough. See, like we got a lot of other lives that we do within the Wolf Pit. The Bully Breakfast Club is one of the main education platforms in the dog game right now. You know what I'm saying? So we try to, you know what I'm saying, like I said, keep it going first thing in the morning, Monday through Friday. Just, you know, something to talk about while you're getting your dogs together, while you're going to work, while you're at work, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, for all the upcoming breeders and potential breeders out there, they get a raw understanding on what you need to be prepared for when it comes to the breed. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the morning, your brain is working. You know what I'm saying? Like you just active. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we in the mornings. But nevertheless, if you missed any episode, they're all posted on YouTube. Every episode, and we've had top breeders on here that, you know, take so many questions and answers. Like, you know, it's on there. So it ain't like we just do it and then forget about it. You definitely can tap back in. I believe we're up to 23 episodes.
Yeah.
They're all on YouTube.
Hey, Street Life, you in there?
I can't even see no comments.
We were talking about the infertility. He said flaxseed as well. I'm trying to figure out, like, what is
Back
it?
on Full Tip. It's a black-owned dog supply store that are probably
Golden.
Hey, tell me, Next Level
What's
Distro. I think
going
I know
on,
you.
my guy?
What y'all on, man?
Introduce yourself.
Ain't
Let them
nothing,
know
man.
where
Hey,
you coming from, who you represent.
Nothing, man. Let's go to Charlie Johnny's, man. I'm just tapping in, man. See what y'all boys on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real quick question.
Good outside.
Real quick question. Do you know of any people that have like an actual dog food plug, like kibble?
Dog,
You know,
yeah, I do. They just don't got this fucking dog food that I got, but yeah, for sure. I know motherfuckers who got that shit. They just don't be having the dog food I got that I
What
like. They be
food?
having a lot of that pro plan, or I seen some motherfuckers just have some what's that shit called? Some Akana or some shit like that.
okay.
But I don't feed those dog food. I feed that Royal Canin and that Science diet. I mix both of them together.
Okay. I think once I start to down stock a little bit more, I might jump back to that. But
Now that
we've
shit
been talking
definitely is
about
expensive though.
dog food all morning, bro. Like
Now I'm already knowing.
it's been hell of a conversation. So I just be wanting to tap in with everybody just to see what y'all method is when it comes to feeding kibble. Because I remix all dog food. I just don't want to be harming them while I'm trying to make sure they're full. You
I
know what
put
I'm
a
saying?
lot of water in my shit to sauce my shit up. And so that's how you save dog food. No cat. You
Nah,
put
for real
dog food
though.
that motherfucker, but you put water too though. So you don't gotta put that much dog food. I let the water go all the way up on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Mama. So they eat water and dog food at the same time. No bullshit.
So is there a specific type of water that you want your
Out
dogs
the
to have?
faucet.
Think
Warm water. Warm water out the faucet.
okay,
I give
because
them bottled water one of the
had a
times to
couple
drink though.
people come in today, and we just Postman really put it on the stud. You know what I'm saying sometimes it could be the stud that really isn't up on health, or he's not, you know, producing healthy
Alright, I'm
dogs.
done playing. Move.
So basically, he was saying, you know, about, you know, I had brought it to his attention about H2O3, which is, you know, earth water, you know what I'm saying? And you can consume it through a lot of fruits and stuff and greens and stuff like that. So would you ever consider, like, you know, making some type of organic concoction for your dog, for your stud, in order for him to be at his best within his, you know, semen count?
Yeah,
And
for
like
sure. Like on the stud, that diet do play a role in that stud, like performance, for sure. Um, yeah, I definitely got to incorporate that. But I give fresh water. I don't do the alkaline and all that shit. Motherfuckers just drink regular bottled water type shit.
yeah,
But I do feel you, motherfuckers do got to start incorporating maybe like some more healthier shit.
for your stud.
Yeah, for the stud. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I feel like Postman really jumped it off this morning with that. But what's going on with you, man?
That
What's
diet
the
key.
latest,
I
bro?
know nothing, man. I'm chilling, man. I think I might do a photo shoot today. You know what I'm saying? I got a photo shoot set up for the dogs.
Do you got a specific photographer that you use?
Yeah, I usually use my kennel partner, but he in North Carolina right now. He has to do a photo shoot for some guy, so I'm using somebody else. I'm using a dude from Florida coming down.
Okay.
Where
I need to get on. Man, I
where in
just got
Florida he at?
a little camera.
Hold on.
What
What's
part of Florida you from? That's that $1 Million Vision.
Oh, he in Tampa.
Yeah. He actually nice on that
Yeah,
lens though. I ain't gonna lie
yeah,
to
I
you. He
know.
did a
I know
Zulu
his.
pictures.
He freaking he got braids, don't he? I know
Yeah. We got
exactly
braids.
what you talking about. Yeah, I met him at a show one day.
Yeah, he
They
Cause he be
said,
with
what
that.
does he charge?
charge $100 dog. I think he give you like 3 pictures, 4 pictures per dog or some shit like that.
Yeah, everybody's
Tampa.
speaking highly.
Yeah, he nice. I like bros.
Yeah, he
How
coming
you
from
doing?
Tampa.
All your dogs go to?
Yeah, nah, just Bo. I'm gonna just knock out Bo.
I,
I need something exclusive.
we need to get our new photo shoot with our little dudes too, man.
Yeah,
I
fact,
need
man. Them photo shoot.
my
Heat,
damn
man.
bro.
But it be so hard, man, to really find somebody that's really goated behind that lens. It's like they don't ever be good at all aspects of the camera. Motherfucking camera might be
It's
clear,
not
but they
that.
don't know how to act.
It's not the golden. They don't know the angles, bro.
Yeah, nah, some be knowing the angles, but
I think
then
it's
they camera be jacked.
you talking about like the clarity.
Yeah, it's like I never seen. Well, it's some out here, but like all the cameramans I use, they not just good at everything. You know what I'm saying? They only know how to do one thing. Either they got a
What,
good camera, they don't know how to take the picture, or they know how to take the picture and don't got a good camera, or they know how to edit the shit, but the shit ain't clear. So it's like I can't just find that one motherfucker who got it all for me.
so what is it that you feel like? What? Oh, Rainbow Bully said him. He said I'll double the photos for the same price.
Where you look?
Who said that?
You located at?
I think he's in Texas.
Oh hell.
Rainbow League Frenchies.
Yeah, well, wherever you at, man, we can tap in. I ain't tripping.
He said, "Nah, y'all out there getting finessed."
Yeah, it's not
Well,
really.
come to that.
No, but the $1 Million Vision, he is dope as fuck. He probably the best dude I probably done been to. For sure. But I need that
Oh, yeah.
sauce
You
stuff, man. I need to get hit with that shit. I'm trying to get 10 lock ears off a picture. You hear me? I'm trying to drop that flick and get 10 lock ears off
Nah,
that.
for real though.
That's why
I know.
I ain't post no photos of the nigga yet, cause I can't really. I did 3 photo shoots. I ain't like none of the pictures.
Man, I gotta get on.
You need that
Don't
damn, I
stunt though.
forgot her
I've been
name.
wanting to do my own shit, bro. Because like you just said, like I'll take it all the way back to my video edits. Like I ain't seen no edits like mine. You feel me? And it's hard. It's like you'll have the vision, and you don't want to sit back and try to coach somebody on what
Facts
they,
on they.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
what they do. But at
exactly.
the end of the day, you just like, bro, that's not what I wanted. You feel me?
See, that's not what I
And
want.
then you just, it's like you just force yourself just to hear paying for somebody's time. But damn, like you just said, I still didn't even want to use the shit. So I personally feel like, man, you gonna weave through a lot of people, a lot of photographers to finally find that one that's like, yeah, I'm
Nah,
fucked with this.
I've been going through a few
B
of them
Bailey.
motherfuckers. Man,
50, hey, BG Bullets. Yeah, hold on. Where in Central Florida he located? Because I might need him to pull out today.
G
He in
Bailey
Central Florida.
6 is one of the
I don't got
best.
anybody out there in that town that fuck with the camera.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they ain't hitting on nothing heavy, man. I've been trying to get Insta Dre to come fuck with us, but he's so locked in on the booty. It's just like, damn. But I don't know, man. I think this is one of them things. Like, I'm just gonna have to do it
Do you
myself,
think that
bro.
shit important though? Do y'all think a stud need to do a photo shoot, or you can keep it raw,
Yes,
or you think you gotta have a photo shoot?
you gotta have a photo.
Nah, he need a photo
You gotta
shoot.
present it,
You
man.
gotta
That's like
present it.
it's like your study. Your study his ears cropped.
Facts.
That's how I compare it to, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I
Okay,
feel like I'm.
send it to me. That's
So look, I want to share with y'all something that I just copped this weekend. Right here. So it's a cheap camera, okay? But one thing, like I jumped on YouTube and was asking about it. But one thing about it is that it'll take like still photos and all that, but they say that it's really good for self vlogging. You feel me? So they say like the motion picture of it, like the video content, or not the content, but the video clarity is way better than a still photo. But you know what I'm saying? For a person as myself that don't want nothing too bulky to, you know what I'm saying, while you walking around and we want to use more than the iPhone, man, go and grab you one of these, man. They're on Amazon for like less than $100. But
About to
I
say,
looked on YouTube and the clarity of it is excellent. You know what I'm saying? As far as for vlogging, you know what I'm saying? But I highly recommend, like, if you do want to do, if you are a person of do it yourself, like, man, talk to people that really, rock with cameras and that's their profession to get what you're looking for. If you don't like their type of work, you know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I'm just big on it ain't gonna be done right unless I do it myself. And I'm definitely a coach out there like, nah, I want it done like this, and I know that shit can be annoying. You know what I'm saying? But
see
yeah,
if I need a nigga to stay shot. I'm trying to go up.
nah, for real though. He said
I need that.
Sony A7. Now I've heard. Okay, here we go. Right here, I got two different cameras. Get you a Canon or a Sony. That's exactly the names that I've heard too.
Yeah, Canon and
Yep.
Sony.
And
That's
so
what I came upon and got the Sony joint.
And I know y'all said, well, Goldie just asked, is it important to get, or who just asked that? Was that you? You asked it? Is it
I asked
important
was
to
it
get the
important?
photo shoot?
Yeah, was it kind of mandatory type shit? Do y'all think?
I mean, shit, bro. Like, if I could get it to where, like, and I got a homie, man, that I really wanted to just be like, come on, bro, we lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just come on. And I brought him to a show before, but it's just, it's just hard to get somebody that's just on call or on go. Like, we out here, let's get it. Because who wouldn't want the cameraman with them all the time while they just making shit happen so they can post it? Because at the end of the day, as I started this morning show off with, the content, the creation behind it, it needs to be seen. You know what I'm saying? It just has to. Like, that video that we made, shout out to Ace, man, the video that he made when we all was out there in Atlanta, that was hard. You feel me?
Right.
Like, that was a hard video. And he, you know what I'm saying, he edited it nice. You know what I'm saying? It was just raw footage from us leaving the Golden Child Palace all the way to the show, leaving the show. Like, it was lit. The whole video kept you locked in, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? With no dull moments. It was live action, you know what I'm saying?
Phantom, move the fuck out the way, bro.
Straight up, man.
I'm supposed to be going crazy with the promotion on Indiana Bones. Nigga, I had the Indiana Jones shit in the background, have a motherfucker swinging from the lines and it's all type of crazy.
it
You was
is.
playing.
It
Yeah,
is.
I show you the jungle.
With the
So
Indiana
so
Jones theme music.
so
Damn, you
you
better
about to
stop.
so you about to have Bo
You
Jackson
know
on the
I am.
football field.
Watch this. If I do a photo shoot, I'm gonna have Bo Jackson on the field. I'm gonna
Nigga,
have some motherfuckers
you
in the
better get
arm.
him a little football like that and put it in his mouth. Then.
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm gonna have motherfucker the shoulder pads with the helmet on, all that, like they charging that my nigga do a video. I'm trying to go up.
Nah,
And
you
you gotta
right,
have
man. I need
and you
to,
gotta have
bro.
Bo
Like,
Jackson
I've
repost it.
been pranking.
Nah, that'd be all if I could get that.
So
I
Have my
need
nigga
to
Indiana Jones all in the video doing crazy shit with little themes with him.
with my
He got a
little
name for it.
dude. My little dude be just doing the mannequin challenge. Hey, I know y'all seen that video. That video I posted yesterday with Big Bam in Indiana Bones bed.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Man, bro, I was dead, man. But my little dude be doing the mannequin challenge, bro. He just be stuck. But you right, man. I need to get to it, man. I need to be here this morning. Because, boy, it be so much shit going on and have your mind thrown off of what's important right now. You know what I'm saying?
I
Right
just ain't
up.
seen Too motherfuckers just go crazy. Like I just doing
One thing
different shit.
that's one thing that I definitely recommend y'all, man. This week, you know what I'm saying? Try to get y'all dogs to try to upload a new video. You know what I'm saying? And push that content. For anybody been looking for the Bully Breakfast Club in the morning, like we got every show posted on YouTube. The link is in the bio. The best morning show when it comes to the dogs, man, right here itself, man.
Yes, sir. Straight sir.
All right, we got 15 minutes left, gentlemen. How we gonna close it out today?
I'm about to go ahead and close it out because I gotta go.
Oh, you got cut out. All right, I got somebody about to tap in. Let them know something before you sign out, bro. Give them some words of encouragement for the week.
Hey, man, y'all know what I say. If you can't feed them, don't breed them. It's your boy, Bully Breed Kennels. Again, if you can't feed them, don't breed them. Home or phantom, man. If it ain't complete, it can't compete.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you jumping on the Bully Breakfast Club this morning, brother.
All right, now. I'll see you later.
All right.
All right, for sure. All right, let's get it, man. We got somebody tapping in, man. All right, I got some more. Let's get
What's too? I think it's
live. What's happening, bro? Roger
What's
Brown.
going on, y'all? What's up with it? What's up with it, man?
Let them know who you are, where you coming from, who you represent.
Man, my name Tay Britt, man. For y'all who don't know, you feel me? Tay Britt, CEO of Life Liver Bully House, man. We doing a show April 29th, man. Eaton, Ohio, Preble County Fairgrounds, man. We got Daquan Jackson coming. We got 35 categories of fire. We got custom trophies from first place to third place, man. So y'all come out, man. Let's turn up for real, man. We definitely trying to get the whole Midwest involved, man. You know what I mean? This the first place trophy right here. Saragon, Lord of the Ring theme, Saragon custom trophy. Hold on. The mask come off of him.
that shit.
Sword come out his hand and shit.
No, niggas ain't doing that.
This the first place, you know what I mean, trophies. Here go the second place plaques. They big, nice big. Bullhead on them. We ain't even mounted them on there yet. You know what I mean? Bullhead on them.
Damn, it's breaking already?
Nah.
I thought it was a magnet at first.
Nah.
I thought it was a magnet because y'all know, like those.
Ain't none of this gonna break that. We paid too much money for this shit.
Yeah,
We paid too much money for this shit, man.
You gotta use some Gorilla Glue on them because boy,
Here go the third place ribbons, man.
okay. Eaton,
So
Ohio.
we doing first, second, third. We just want everybody to win something. You know what I mean? Everybody to be a part of it. Everybody take something home, no matter what, for real. Free junior handler.
I got a question for you, bro, real quick.
What
makes a top stud in your opinion? Like, what's the difference between stud and a tool?
Man, his productions. You know what I mean? That make him a stud to me. What he producing. You know what I mean? What he throwing out there. You feel me? How many of his dogs is top notch? How many, you know what I mean? Ain't. Because you're gonna get the good gonna come with the bad. They just don't show the bad. You feel me?
Right. Okay. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Again, let them know where you coming from real quick.
Yeah, man, we in Dayton, Ohio, man. We got up and coming litters. Y'all check out my page. I deal with nothing but quality bulls, man. I got a up and coming stud, a Pooch Icy son, a Merle Pooch Icy stud. His name Quality Road. You feel me? So check out my page. Fire. Ain't nothing cap over here. Nothing at all. Never.
Okay.
You feel me? So you know what I mean? That's how we gonna.
Shout out to Perfect Choice Kennels, man. That's my dog, man, from Naptown.
Yeah, that's my guy. I call him my draft mate, bro. We start breeding at the same time for real. So I call him my. I mean, we came in the draft together. You feel me?
Yeah. That's happening, bro. I appreciate you jumping on.
For sure. Appreciate you having me, bro.
Eden, Ohio. One more
Eden, Ohio, man. April 29th, 2 weeks, man. Y'all pull up, man. Come get some of this. Come get some of this hardware. Y'all pull up, man. Y'all pull up.
Yes, sir, bro.
For
Appreciate you.
sure. Appreciate
On
you,
the
bro.
Breakfast Club.
Yes, sir.
All right, now have a good day, brother. Peace. All right, we got a couple more people trying to jump in, man. Hey, I ain't gonna stunt. Them trophies will make you come all the way from
Man,
Canada.
what?
They
Man,
say
you, wanna,
Canada,
hey,
nigga. Stupid.
you can't be mad if you get third place.
I want one of them motherfuckers.
Boy, that first place
This
trophy.
third place
Oh,
look like
Lord.
niggas
That's
first
what
place.
I'm saying, bro. You wouldn't even be mad if you get third place.
That's how you know she pregnant, boy. She get to doing anything.
All right, I got a question
Man,
to jump back on the pictures and shit. How often y'all take pics of y'all dogs? Is it at certain ages?
No, definitely ages. You
Yep.
really just want to see the pop in the dog. You just don't want to keep doing photo shoots and the dog really ain't changing. So I say like 6 months, 6 to 8 months would be good for the first one. You know what I'm saying? And you probably pop back out, you know what I'm saying, like at a year, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
12 months, shit like that.
How do y'all think
Still
I can?
post shit other dog,
How,
like little videos from here and there.
how do y'all think I can stop something like this?
he a
Somebody,
bully, huh?
He want to be a micro so bad, man.
man,
Get over there.
why don't you just get him a bed of his own?
Oh,
Bro, you
that?
got him.
You got one?
It's just, I think it's just Indiana Bones, bro. He just want to sit back
Yeah,
and
tag
you
out.
feel me,
Fuck with
be
him.
a baby. Like if I get
That's
to
better
play,
than hell.
if I get to play with him and shit, like he want to do all the baby shit too. Like Big Ben want all the
He
attention.
gonna look at you like, come on now. You know I'm number one.
Got my little dude like, come on, man, get up out my bed, bro. Like,
Man,
and
show
then Ben be
him
trying
again,
to.
bro. Show him again, bro. You gotta show him again that little ass bed, bro.
You said something again.
You bullying. Hey, man.
You know,
This,
and there's not one body part hanging
Bro,
out.
you supposed to put that shit
that
on
bed
TikTok.
is, bro, the bed is a cool, probably 14 inches. This little dude really curled up in that mug. It's crazy, man. You gotta love your dogs, man. This shit crazy, man. We got somebody tapping in. Heavy Camp. What it do, brother?
Definitely got love your dog.
All right, that was another question. Let me see. It was good. Rise and grind, Heavy Camp. Let them know who you are, who you represent, where you coming in from.
Man, it's an HKB takeover, heavy camp from 615, man. Dropping number, quality bulls. Hey, I got a question though. My question is, I don't really think it has nothing to do with the studs because you can have a good stud, but if you're female like that, you really ain't gonna produce nothing. You might get one or two out the litter, but it's really all about the females.
So you what? Talk to us, bro. Talk to us. How you see it?
I see it like the females because the gene pool is 70% female pulling from the DNA, and then 30% is the male. He gonna add certain qualities. That's what I was taught, anyways. Correct me if I'm wrong. So
No, I've heard
I always focus
I
on
would
the
agree with you.
females. If my females is nice, I gotta get an eye that take a nice boy to her, a nice stud to her to produce some high quality shit.
I've definitely heard this. So let's just say, let me ask you this: do you classify a stud being a stud? It doesn't matter what dog he hits, he's gonna pose something. As far as himself, he's gonna throw himself again or
Yeah,
close to.
that's a real stud.
Right.
Because
But is
I
studs really
also heard people
doing
say
that though?
I also heard
A
people
couple
say this too
studs,
though.
Oh,
And
a
I
couple
I,
studs
look, I ain't
I
gonna
done
lie to
been
you.
on
I don't think a stud throwing a hitter or a hitter in every litter though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's
it's
some
not
studs throwing
because
completely bunk
it's
shit too.
not
Like everybody
it's
bunk.
not though because the female
I
it depends on if you got a
don't
bad
think
bitch,
niggas producing
you
like
gonna
that
throw
out
some
here.
nice puppy, dude. And the only reason I say that because I done had some nice ass females and every nice female I done had that threw quality shit. But I see people like even some of the top breeders that I've been on their live, they're like That's why they say only pre-approved females only, because if they don't prove of the female and they stud is known in the game and he producing bad shit, they gonna try to blame it on him.
Right.
So a lot of people I see them say, basically the female got to be qualified for them to breed to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and okay, I'm gonna tell you something that Daquan Jackson has said. I'm gonna tell you something that my kennel partner does, and I know a couple breeders do this, bro. They just run their dog, bro. They just run them. And one thing that
That's what I'm on.
Daquan said is all about the creativity. If your dog can create something within the bracket of what it's in throughout whatever dog you hit, like you won. Now I'm not saying, like, let's just say somebody wanted to bring an extreme small pocket
Mm-hmm.
female to your boy. You might create an extreme version of your dog, you know what I'm saying? And people are more so like, I like this style. I'm glad you hit him to this style because the type of style I like, and I
That
really
makes
like
sense,
how
bro.
in this
Right,
form.
right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? Nigga,
With that all being said, everybody got a different vision. Everybody got a different style. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about what you like too. You know what I'm saying? I might not
because
like what y'all like.
me,
Y'all might not like what I like. But
me
if I'm
personally,
producing certain bulls that I like, it's always gonna be somebody that like it, especially if they're dog loving. Like I had one time, I
right.
had a female that died, and somebody offered us $20K for her before she died. Like a week later, after that, she died. But the thing about it is, he didn't. He wanted her not even to breed her or nothing. He just wanted to buy it because he liked the way she looked. You know what I'm saying? That was his style of dog. He said, I don't want to breed her nothing. I just. He was like, how much you charge for it? Like she not for sale. He was like, I'll give you $20K for it right now. Then a week later, she died. And then somebody told me, they're like, man, you stupid. Why y'all didn't sell her? I'm like, cause we were gonna make more than $20K off
Yeah,
her,
for sure.
because everybody was locking in with her before she even came in heat and everything, because she was the face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's all about the females to me. But I ain't no expert in this shit, but I just heard and I noticed that I had nice females that produce nice dogs. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean, I'm with you, bro, because I'm the same. I don't want there to be no playmaster off of Indiana Bones. On the contrary, I do feel what these other breeders that have been more successful in litters have, you know what I'm saying, produced as well. And not all of them have came off of micros. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you another example because we got a 2-minute warning. Rory, Big Twix. Whenever I went down to Florida, bro, Big Tweaks had kids from nanos all the way to XLs.
Damn.
You say yes, man.
Nah, I'm dead serious. You can ask Barry right now. Does Big Tweaks got some XL kids? And he gonna be like, yeah, he does. Like Roy was running, and they look good. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those situations. Now,
That,
personally, I'm in this lane, but who's to say like this extreme pocket female, and they like, nah, we want to run Indiana Bones. You feel me? Like you
right.
feel. But hey, man, we before you sign off, real quick, let them know where you coming from, bro.
That's Heavy Kim from 615. I'm from Nashville. Yeah, I tap in with me, man. We finna have some hot shit dropping real soon. I got a golden child exotic, male, upcoming stud, and a female that I'm finna breed to real soon. Y'all just tap in and stay tuned with me. Shout out to
Yes,
my
sir.
boy Golden Child Exotic.
Tomorrow
Yes, sir, man.
too.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Let them know before you.
Oh man, it's Golden Child Exotics, man. You know what I'm saying? Bojack City, 2,500, 500 lots in, man. Boogie Breeden just went down. Bo Jackson mom the boogie a couple days ago. We all in, man.
Appreciate you jumping on the Bully Breakfast Club this morning.
Yes, sir, my boy.
Appreciate
All right, bro.
you.
I'll holler at y'all. All right, Unique. Let them know something before we close out.
Man, y'all already know, man. What is it? May 20th, Spring Team Daytona. We there. July 1st, Rosenberg, Texas. We there. 20K stack off 40 of the hardest dogs in the building. Goodyear, Arizona, November 11th.
Yes, sir.
And it's home with CP mode. If y'all don't know, man, y'all might want to tap in with CP.
For sure, man. Hey, this has been another episode of the Bully Breakfast Club, man. It's been a pleasure this morning to engage with the community on positivity, educational, knowledgeable platform, man, that you can just come and just soak up all game, man. Remember, man, get your plate before it's too late. This is the Bully Breakfast Club. Let's eat!